Cris the Girl. This is my fiance, Tampa J.
Hey guys.
Today we find ourselves in Chattanooga, Tennessee, which is pretty amazing because we often forget how like kind of close we are. Like it's not like super close, but it's definitely not far away either. Not for us. We don't mind a little bit of a drive. It's about time we started exploring what Chattanooga has to offer, which is to say quite a lot. There's a lot to do here. We figured today we would do a little bit of physical media shopping, which we kind of like to do here on the channel. We've been moving a lot, you guys. We've been focusing on big projects and Halloween and this and that, and I just kind of wanted a day to just kind of explore, have fun, do a little bit of shopping, this and that. So that's what we're doing today. But we're gonna head over to McKays first of all, because there's still a McKays here in Chattanooga, which is pretty cool. We're also going to see another VHS physical media store that Tampa J is going to cover mostly on his channel. But before we do all of that, long introduction, got to set it up here properly for you guys. But before we do that, we are actually at the Barn Nursery here in Chattanooga. This place is gigantic. It's right on the side of the highway. We've passed it a few times in our travels, and every time we're like, oh my gosh, this place looks awesome. I gotta check it out. So here we are. We're gonna throw some plant shopping in with the physical media shopping, and we're just here to make a day of it. So thanks so much for clicking on the video, everyone. I really appreciate it. Hope you have a good time. Let's get going. The Barn Nursery. There's a pottery outlet. This place is so big, and I apologize if I call it the Red Barn at any point during this video, because I keep wanting to call it the Red Barn, but it's called the Barn Nursery. You know we love a good nursery. Look at all the flowers. I don't necessarily have like a goal of what I want to get here, if we even get anything at all. I don't know, we will see. Just really mostly wanted to check it out. But we do have a really beautiful front porch area with hooks that are already on the front porch where we could definitely, it's just screaming for hanging plants and flowers and stuff to be on there. So I wouldn't mind grabbing some flowers to hang from the front porch, like these pretty purple ones here. Or we could get a gigantic gnome. Look at this guy. He is huge, and unfortunately,
don't look at his feet.
He's got a giant frog right on his shoe there. Oh my gosh. If I saw one that big, I don't know, I might just drop dead right there. But he does have a cute little bird that's right.
It's making up for it up here.
Yeah. Cute. When I was looking at this place online, it reminded me a lot of the gigantic plant nursery that we went to in Florida. And I do not remember what it was called or where it was located. We only went to it the one time, but it kind of reminded me of this place. Like a lot of sort of wacky sculptures littered around, and just huge, so many places for plants and flowers and whatnot. So I'm so excited that we're finally here. Look at all these pretty flowers. I will admit, I've never been very good at maintaining flowers. They always die very readily in my hands for some reason. I don't think I water them enough. Clearly I don't do something correctly, so I'm a little nervous about getting some flowers if we decide to do that today. Who knows, we may just walk out with a plant, or again, we may not walk out with anything at all. We will simply see, but I'm gonna try. If we get a hanging plant and it happens to be flowers, I'm gonna try really hard to keep it alive as much as I can. A beautiful big greenhouse area in here. Look at that. So many beautiful flowers. This sign here says all pottery is buy one get one half off. That's pretty good. Although I have a ton at home, to be honest with you, and I need to do something with them. So as much as my inclination is to get some planters, I think that might be actually the last thing that I need. Another nice greenhouse area here. I see vegetables and herbs directly in front of us. Ooh, they've got restrooms here. That's good to know, good to know. I see peppers, I see tomatoes off in the corner there, eggplant, acorn squash, normal squash, citronella plants. That might be a good thing to invest in. I have a feeling we're gonna be getting a lot of mosquitoes this year. A lot of Boston ferns. Like I see these everywhere. Tons and tons of ferns that you can buy. These big, huge, gigantic ones. Like When I lived in Florida, this was not a thing. But here in Tennessee, it is apparently a thing. Like, you guys like to decorate with your Boston ferns here. I don't blame you. They're beautiful, beautiful plants. I've never had a Boston fern before, I should say. And one of these big plants is only $10. That is not bad. And it's also an option. It is an option. We could hang one of these guys or a couple of these guys from the front porch too. A big old dinosaur, another photo opportunity here. A nice little cute bench. He's awesome. They have yard decor here as well. Of course they do. Lots of neat looking things. I like the dragon one. He's really neat. Also, I was just gonna show you the Bigfoot weather vane. He's pretty awesome too. I just happened to walk into one of the doors here, get some AC. First of all, they have some nice mugs. The Barn Nursery, go play in the yard. And they also have some food in here from Heart Hive. Interesting. Chicken salad, smoked Gouda pimento cheese, nougat caviar, marinated black eyed pea salad with bell peppers, tomatoes, green onion, and our house red wine vinaigrette. Okay, that sounds good. Oh yeah, this is nice. Nice area inside for some gifts and decor and whatnot. I like these guys. These, like, what are these, pheasants here with the fancy hats? There, you can put a taper candle in there. Tons of garden flags, of course. You gotta have those. And wind chimes, a lot of wind chimes. Definitely want to invest in some more of these guys. We still gotta get our wind chimes from Dollywood at some point too. Wow, look at this. It just keeps going. Lots of nice home decor gifts, outdoor gifts, fancy birdhouses. And sometime we're definitely gonna go to Rock City. I'm so excited to go there someday. We're definitely going to go with Tampa J, and once we go and we're actually there, then I'm going to get the Rock City birdhouse. Yeah, they have a lot of stands here to hang said birdhouses or bird feeders or whatever you want to hang. Ooh, it is a hot, hot day today, you guys. It's supposed to be in the 90s, and I'm feeling it, especially under the greenhouse here. Here's some nice plants. We've got some polka dot plants over here. Those are always really cute. And then some peperomia. Those look really nice. Got some pothos down at the bottom. Some prayer plants. Ooh, what does this say? Each and every house plant, including succulents and cactus, 25% off. Oh no. I was just about to say, I kind of like getting like little tiny starter plants, or as they call it, little bitty house plants. First of all, they're obviously going to be a lot cheaper than like a bigger one, but it's always fun to see them grow. Like you start them off really small, and then you just watch them grow like crazy, and it's a very satisfying feeling. And it's just, I don't know, it's just really cool to see their progress. Oh yeah, man, this place just keeps going and going and going. I'm nervous to see the houseplants because I know I'm just gonna want all of them. I will say this, I lost a lot of houseplants this winter. Like, a lot of them did not make it, which kind of wasn't, if I'm gonna be honest, kind of wasn't a bad thing, because then it was less plants to move. So it kind of made that whole process a heck of a lot easier. But I'm like kind of itching to replace some of those plants. Because yeah, I'm sad that a lot of them just, they didn't make it. And it was honestly my fault. Like, it was just, this is my first winter here, so I had a lot to learn. But yeah, I was kind of hoping to maybe replace a couple of them. So we'll see what we can find. But before we do, I found some cute little fall stuff. Look at these little minis. You can make a little fairy garden. Little pumpkins, a little gnome, little turkey, little scarecrow, very adorable. And look at that, they have the Alocasia Mickey Mouse. We got one of these plants at Epcot, actually, during the Flower and Food Festival. I almost said Flower and Wine, whatever it's called. The Flower Festival at Epcot. We got one of these guys, and wow, did it die readily in my care. Like the alocasias, the philodendrons, for whatever reason, they don't do very well for me. But this is cool. This is a really big one. I gotta take a picture from my mom because she still has her Mickey Mouse plant. Hers is still going. The Chinese evergreens, or the Aglaonema plants, are pretty good ones, pretty good starter plants. They do well in low light settings, low to medium light settings. So if you don't have a lot of sunlight in your home, these would be a really, really good option for you. Also snake plants. Snake plants are just one of my favorite plants of all time. They're so easy to take care of. You don't have to water them a lot. You can put them in super low light settings. You could put them in the highest of highlight settings. They're just really, really easy plants, and they're so cool looking. Also, the money tree plants. I love these guys. They are so, so neat looking. Really, really good feng shui too. Really, really good feng shui. I still, thankfully, that was one of the plants that made it this winter. It's still going strong, sitting on the front porch. And beautiful, beautiful peace lilies here too. Look at this big guy. Very nice. I wonder how much he is. $55. Honestly, that is not bad because he is gigantic. Here's some nice ZZ plants. I lost Alanis Morissette. That's what I called my black ZZ plant. Thankfully, they are easier to find nowadays. There used to be a point in time where these were very, very popular, and you couldn't find them anywhere. Now they want $50 for these guys. If I'm being honest with you all, that's a little expensive. I think you can get them for a lot cheaper at like Home Depot or Lowe's or whatever, to be perfectly honest with you. But cool to see them, and I love the ZZ plants too. That's another one I lost. I lost both of my ZZ plants, which is a shame. I really, really love these plants too, so maybe we'll pick another one of these guys up. I don't know. Although, I haven't had a Swiss cheese plant in a really long time. These are so cool too. The leaves are just so awesome. And looks like $25 for this guy here. It's okay. Let me be honest with you, it's a little pricey. Maybe I can see why they're doing 25% off of them. Maybe it's one of those kinds of deals, but we could get a little one for $17. Oh yeah, look at all the planters. These are really pretty. Some cute ones in here. If this one didn't have the frog on there, I might be tempted to get this one. I love the mushrooms and the snails. Look at this one though. That's so cute. Right, how much is he? $60. Dang it. Dang it. Oh, it's so adorable. I love it so much. Ooh, let's take a look at some of the big guys over here. The Monsteras. Let's see, they want $60 for the big guys. The littler ones, $25 for these. Up at the front here, they have a lot of free informational things that you can grab. Oh, I saw some citronella. I was thinking about getting some citronella in the back. Yeah, that would be helpful. Here's one on attracting butterflies, how to use herbs, best perennials for the sun, etc. I love the bonsai. $40 for these little guys here. They're so cool. I've always wanted a bonsai tree. Here's some more various ferns. Ferns would do, I would think, exceptionally well here in Tennessee because it's pretty humid. It's basically a rainforest over here, and they really like the humidity, the rain, all of that good stuff. I think I had one fern in the past, and it died on me pretty rapidly. Ooh, here's some satin pothos. Those are always really nice. They've got staghorn ferns over here, some pothos, various pothos. These are always really nice. They grow very easily. They grow nice and big, and they can hang over stuff. They're just really cool plants. I mean, we could get a pothos and hang it up on the front porch. That would be pretty cool. And there is indeed a pterodactyl in here. It's pretty scary. Wow, yeah, this place just keeps going and going. These look like more outdoor plants. More dinosaurs too. Oh, there's the butt end of a dinosaur, but here's this guy here. It's a raptor. Walking towards this building here. I don't know if we can go in or not. I have no idea. It might just be for employees. But anyways, on the outside here, a lot more planters, like gigantic planters. And we gotta check out the albino Bigfoot over here. He's cool.
here the whole time.
He was here the whole time looking at plants.
Albino.
Yeah.
Albino Bigfoot.
So they do indeed have bathrooms here, and we did indeed use the facilities, and wow, those were really, really fancy, nice bathrooms. And even all of the plants in there had price tags on them, so they were all for sale, which was kind of funny too. So yeah, very impressive all around. Anyways, gonna collect up what I want to grab, and then I'll show you what I grabbed, and then we will move on. Here's a hint at one of the things I want to grab. Almost forgot to show you guys the cacti and the succulents. I actually almost forgot to look at them myself, but they have a little selection over here, some various succulents. Very, very cute. Nice cacti in the back. They got some string of hearts here, string of pearls down here. Really, 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 really cute. If you know me and you know the channel, then you know we're a huge fan of the cacti and the succulents. Look at this. They're so cute. Oh yeah, look at this. Very nice, pretty display of the succulents and cacti. That's really nice. Someday we can do something like this whenever we purchase a home, perhaps. All right, so this is all that I ended up grabbing after all, was just the citronella plant. I did have plans to get other things, but one, I don't want the plants or the flowers to be sitting in the car for hours. Again, it's really hot today, so I was afraid that I would just end up killing them anyways. That was a big, big reason, but also, again, I kind of felt like the prices were pretty hefty, and so both of those combined, I just decided to just go ahead and get the citronella plant. It was only $9. Not too bad. All right, all around successful trip. I'm glad that we finally checked out the Barn Nursery. It was really, really neat. Definitely just a ton of options. I feel like they mostly have outdoor plants and outdoor just things in general, planters, yard decor, all of that stuff. So if that's like more what you're in the market for, and like the flowers and things like that, I would say definitely check this place out. I just feel like you could find basically anything and everything that you're looking for. Not as much in the houseplant department of it all, which honestly for my wallet is not the worst thing in the entire world, to be very truthful. So very, very cool. Absolutely worth a stop, multiple stops. And I'm happy with our cute little citronella plant that we found. And now we're going to head over to where you're going, right?
Crocbuster video. Yes, I said Crocbuster, like alligator and blockbuster
combined, although I don't think you can buy gators at this place, but you never know. We will simply see. So I'll show like a tiny itty bitty little snippet of it, but this is going to be the bulk of Tampa J's video. Tampa J's video.
like
So make sure you check out his channel, his video for the whole scoop of this place. It looks really, 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 really cool. The link is always down in the description below. So yep, we're gonna head there next. All right guys, we have made it. So this is called the Electric Crocodile. It's a vintage store. It looks so awesome. There's also another vintage store right next door, and I think inside of there is where the VHS store specifically is. I don't know. It's somewhere in these group of buildings here. So really cool. I'm excited to check this out. Just finished up at the Electric, I want to say gator, but it's
Electric Crocodile.
Crocodile.
I'm confusing you.
Amazing, amazing, amazing vintage store. That's one of the best ones that we've been in. And we just went into a really cool one in Knoxville, too, the other day. So it was really, really awesome. They have a lot of vintage clothing in there, especially. So if that's your jam, you definitely got to check this place out. And it wasn't just the Electric Crocodile in there, too. Like, they had a bunch of different vendors inside. It's massive in there, just absolutely massive. So anyways, if you want a deeper dive of it, especially the VHS section, definitely check out Tampa J's video, as I said. So yeah, he got a lot of VHSs, so he's gonna do a haul at the end of his video. So if you want to see what he picked up, again, check that out. But I'll show you really quick what I got, because I got a couple things. So first of all, I did get a sticker Croc Buster video, and that's for Tampa J. You're welcome. Right off the bat, I saw a couple of really interesting books. So I picked up Midnight Fright, a collection of ghost stories. It's a short book. I think this is probably for young adults or maybe even children, I don't know. But yeah, the cover is what really sold me on this. Just looks really awesome, really spooky. So I'm excited to read some of these guys, or the whole thing, you know. And then I picked up Jaws, The Revenge. Unfortunately, it doesn't have a cover to it. So
the shark got it.
Yeah, let's just say the shark got it. But I have never seen the novelization of Jaws the Revenge before, personally. I mean, I haven't really been looking, to be honest, but I've never seen it. It sounds amazing, so figured we have, you know, Jaws the book, so we might as well get Jaws the Revenge the book. So that was the almost said gator again, Electric Crocodile. Very, very awesome. Glad that we stopped here. And now we're gonna head over to Mellow Mushroom. We're gonna get some food. We're adding another Mellow Mushroom to the list of Mellow Mushrooms that we have eaten at. And finally, we'll head over to McKays. Downtown Chattanooga, here's the Mellow Mushroom. It's literally right next door to the aquarium. Pineapple, mushroom, looks delicious. I'm excited. And ta-da, here we are, guys. We made it to McKays. It's somewhere in the back there. The sun's like right in the perfect spot. But we did it. I'm so excited. I'm happy to be back at McKays. We'll see what they got. It's not that busy, it doesn't look like. By the way, that Mellow Mushroom was delicious. That was the best Mellow Mushroom I think we have ever had. And we've had some good Mellow Mushrooms, but I think that one was the absolute best. We don't normally say that. No, we don't. Normally it's all good. Like, obviously, we really, really like a Mellow Mushroom, clearly and obviously. And we've been to a lot of them, but usually it's all pretty much the same, like you know what you're gonna get. But that one, the Chattanooga one, was exceptional. Okay, here we are. It looks almost exactly the same as the one that was in Knoxville. Cool. And look at that, they even have like a toy station here. They've got some Legos. You can bag your own Legos. The one in Knoxville, all of the music was upstairs, but they have some records down here. This is where the DVDs and such were at the Knoxville one. Okay, I already see the horror section. We're making a beeline, you know we are. Okay, we'll see if we can add anything to the spooky bookcase. I'll tell you what, they got a lot of Stephen King in here. Actually, in general, they have a lot more horror books than they did at the Knoxville one, so that's good. The Dean Koontz section just keeps going and going, and then here are the paperbacks of Stephen King. So we'll get back to the horror section in a second. Someone was rooting around in there too, so I want to make sure that they have their time and we have our time. We're going to go to our next favorite section, the occult section. This is where we get a lot of our books. I already see a bunch that look very interesting. True Ghost Stories, Haunted Heart, from the American Midwest.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Yeah. Real Ghosts, Restless Spirits, and Haunted Places. Haunting of 20th Century America. Civil War, Ghosts and Legends. If you guys saw the video where we built our spooky Halloween Forever library, then you know we're gonna spend a lot of time here. Also, of course, we gotta look at all of the occult books and witchy books and stuff that they have here. This one is calling my name. The Practice of Palmistry. Look how beautiful this book looks. Oh my gosh. Some tarot books, numerology books. Here's another palmistry book. I think I like the other one better. This one's also interesting. The Art of Dowsing. Oh, that's really... Oh no, we're in trouble, guys. We are in trouble. Yeah, it's at some point, you just have to stop looking. Yep. Because the more you look, the more you're like, I have to have that. I have to have this. I have to have that. When we already both have handfuls
Said it wasn't gonna
of
spend
books. Yeah. I had a feeling we were gonna probably get some things today. Yeah. I spot a Tampa J on the ground. That's how you know you found a winner, folks. When they're sitting on the ground in a used bookstore. Wow, yeah, look at all this. All the stuff in red are Switch games. Cool. I mean, I barely have time to play, what am I playing? Animal Crossing. But would be cool to play something else too. Okay, we're back in the horror section now. Taking a closer look at stuff. They have so many Stephen King books. This is one that I need to add to my collection at some point. Under the Dome. Oh wow, it's only $7. Okay. Well, they got a lot of Paul Tremblay stuff there. That's pretty neat. Also a lot of Grady Hendrix books in here too. I haven't read one of his books yet, but I've heard that they're really, really good. Oh, wow, this is cool. That's a really neat cover for The Shining. That's really neat. Dang, $23. They also have Incidents Around the House, which is a relatively recent book. I've heard mixed things about it. Really, really good things, really, really bad things. I definitely want to read it sometime. Oh, they got Bird Box in here too. That was pretty good. I enjoyed the book and the movie. Okay, going upstairs. And upstairs is where a lot of the movies are, and also CDs. Found some good DVDs so far. Here's an overlook also of what the store looks like. I betcha Tampa J probably found the horror section. You found the horror section? Okay, let's go. All right, we did indeed find the horror section, so we'll be here for a minute. We're just gonna take a peek around here. Currently, we both have very full baskets too, so we're just we both agree this McKays is so much better than the one in Chattanooga. Oh, what'd you find?
Have the 3D glasses.
Ah, it has the 3D glasses. Also gotta take a look at the TV episodes, the box sets and such. They've got Addams Family up there. That's pretty neat. And also Elf. They got Elf. Oh shoot, they even have a whole section beyond this. Wow, yeah, this is... obviously it goes without reason because ours is now closed in Knoxville, but this is way better than the one that we had in Knoxville, for sure. All right, Tampa J is helping me out.
How about them apples?
He's got 2 bags. I've got 2 bags. Got a lot of stuff to show you, guys. We went a little crazy. We went a little crazy pants.
We all go a little mad sometimes.
At McKays. I think we're just excited to be here again. But they had a lot, like I said, they had a lot of really great stuff in there. Yeah, it's in Chattanooga. It's not like right next door. You know, we got to take advantage of it while we're here. So
I kept looking around and like, are we the only crazy ones? Dude, there were so many people in there that had equally as much or more stuff. The guy in front of me checking out.
Oh my gosh.
Probably spent $300.
Yeah, I was noticing that too. There were a lot of people with carts really and baskets full of stuff. So if you know, you know. If you collect the physical media, then you know that this is a gem. Yeah. And the used bookstores, the used physical media stores are just like, they're just the best. Okay guys, let me show you rapid fire here, hopefully, what I got from McKays. Now this is again just what I got from McKays, okay? What Tampa J got is a whole other thing on its own.
Big haul.
He has a big haul, so that's gonna be again at the end of his video. So if you wanna see all the stuff that he got, check that out. Let's just say this, he got like 3 times the amount of stuff that I got today. Maybe even 4 times.
That never happens.
I don't know.
These stores were amazing today.
Mm-hmm.
It helps that we haven't really been to the area too.
Yeah.
First time being there.
Yeah. We really found, I mean, we knew McKays was, you know, a gem, but the Crockbusters was really cool too. Anyways, let me show you what I got from McKays. So, got some DVDs. Random. We're starting off random. I found a Charlie Brown Christmas. This is the original, the classic. We watched this last year for Christmas for the first time in a really, really, really long time, and we all thoroughly enjoyed it so much. And it was also very hard to find and stream, so I figured, you know what, let me pick up the actual DVD and then we can watch it that way. Also, they had Nosferatu, the new video Nosferatu. Well, I say new and I say video as if that's what I'm holding here. This is not new. It's not a video.
I'm from a different time though.
Yeah, tell me you're a 90s kid without saying you're a 90s kid. But anyways, picked up Nosferatu DVD, The Frighteners as well DVD. I watched this for the first time a couple of years ago, and I really, really thoroughly enjoyed it. So happy to grab that too. And then I also saw Hellboy in there, which I also saw for the first time this year. Well, I'm really excited about this. It was only 95 cents, so not bad. And then as far as the books go, I did take home Under the Dome. And yes, I have read this whole entire book. In fact, this was the actual book, like the cover that I read, paperback of this. This was actually one of the first Stephen King books that I ever started to read. And I say start because I didn't finish it at the time, but this was just sitting in one of the break rooms when I was working at Disney, and I started to just like read it, and I was like, man, this is actually really, really good. So I don't know, just fun little fact. But I got Under the Dome. Moving on, I picked up The Strain by Guillermo del Toro. This book I have also read. It's really, really good. Very, very creepy. An interesting take on a vampire novel. Now, this is a 3-part series, I think. I think there's 2 other books besides this one, if I'm not mistaken. I know there's also like a TV show or a movie, or I don't know. But I've only read The Strain, and like I said, it was really good. So I want to read the whole series. But that was years ago that I read that book. Also, I did grab The Practice of Palmistry. This looks so good. If you know me and you know the channel, then you know I love like vintagey, really old school metaphysical witchy occult books, and this definitely fits the bill. I was gonna look at the publishing. Well, 1973 is the copyright date for this. So I'm very excited about this, and I love the concept of palmistry. I don't know too much about it, so got that. I also had to get The Art of Dowsing. Again, so excited to thumb through this book. I was looking at it earlier in the aisle. Some of it was like geography dowsing, like map dowsing. It talks about pendulums, hand and body dowsing. I don't know, like so much stuff that I didn't know that so much went into like dowsing. Like I only think of like dowsing rods and stuff like that. So I'm psyched. Very, very much looking forward to pawing through that. And then finally, I had to pick the 2 like biggest, longest books that Stephen King has wrote practically. But I also got The Stand, and I thought that this cover was really, really cool. It is a hardcover. They had a paperback in there. Honestly, probably should have just got the paperback because I do really want to read this again. But the cover of this is just so neat. So I just went with this one. It was the most expensive one out of all the stuff that I got, out of all the books and whatnot. But it's just such a cool looking copy of The Stand. Like even the pages, the chapters like look really cool. So very, very psyched about this as well. Very happy with my pickups at McKays. like I said, it was very impressive in there. It really seriously comes to a point where you're just like, I have to stop looking at the books, the DVDs, the CDs, like everything, because it's just like I'm gonna buy it all. We're just gonna buy it all. So all of that being said, we'll go ahead and wrap up the video here. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I hope you guys had a good time. Like I said at the beginning, it was just nice to kind of get out of the house and just do something fun. I mean, we do a lot of fun things, obviously, but like just do something that's not just unpacking and decorating and, you know, all of that stuff. Like this was just something a little bit different from what we've been doing lately. And it was a lot of fun. Like I said, we found some really, really good gems. And we went to the plant store. That was fun too. Sure hope that plant is still alive.
It's okay.
Oh God. It was a hot day today. So anyways, it was a really fun time. Looking forward to spending more time here in Chattanooga. Like I said, there's so much stuff to do here. It's like right next door. It's right next door to Knoxville. So we might as well, you guys. We're also excited to head over to Nashville and just so many other places too.
Nashville has a McKays.
Oh, okay. Okay, yeah, we'll have to check that out sometime then.
We'll have to prepare for that. We might have to wait a little bit.
Save some money a little bit, yeah.
Coming to Chattanooga, we always got to stop at McKays, I feel like now. Yeah.
Definitely, yeah. Definitely. That's going to be it for this video, everyone. So we have a lot more adventures coming up here. As I always say, we do have more unpacking, more decorating, more Halloween, Summerween shopping up ahead here too, and then just everything else in between. And make sure once again you check out Tampa Jay's channel and his video of today.
Thanks, guys.
The link is always down in the description box below. And I think that is it. So thank you all again for watching. Hope you're doing well out there. Stay safe, stay healthy. I'll see you all in the next one.